We all know the deal with low-cost airlines. Unless you're carrying just a personal item, you'll be paying for your luggage. So how long can one reasonably travel with just a purse? I'm about to find out. I've booked an 11-day trip on Canada's cheapest and stingiest airline, the infamous purple tag, and I'm only bringing a purse. We'll see how much I can bring, what I miss, and if we pass the bag check. I am bricking it slightly. Theoretically, it shouldn't be that hard to do a weekender with just a personal item, but the Canadian airlines are especially strict. The maximum depth of your bag for a personal item can be just 6 inches. Most small backpacks and even many purses are going to be deeper than that. Hello. I'm leaving in just over an hour, and I haven't actually started packing yet. I have organized all of my clothes, but I kind of figured, how long can it really take, you know, if I'm only bringing a purse? The bag in question, I'm planning to bring this. It's sort of a convertible purse backpack thing. It has the 2 straps, but it also has the backpack straps. It's pretty handy, this bag, and it's super light. I actually bought it because it's like a packable backpack, and then you can also unclip these straps and just tuck them into here so it doesn't look like a backpack all the time, but I usually leave them out. It is a Forclaz backpack from Decathlon, and I've had it since we started traveling. It's a really good bag. The zipper broke eventually, the main one. They sell something similar to this now, but it's not identical. I can't remember what the difference is, but I've looked because I was thinking about replacing it since the zipper broke, but it still works. It has front pocket, big pocket, a zipper pocket inside. Then on the back, there's a laptop sleeve, and I have a really small Chromebook, so that works. 2 stretchy mesh pockets on the sides. Sorry, someone's revving outside. And these are for a water bottle, but I also use one for the camera. So this is preferred option 1. I had thought about bringing my daughter's school pack. This is glue or something. It's not gross. Anyways, I had thought about packing this because it is undoubtedly bigger than my bag. It definitely holds more, but I decided I would feel a little silly. So unless I have way more stuff than I think, that will be an emergency solution. Kids backpack. Before I start packing, I just want to check really quick what time my flight is because I don't remember. I think it's at 5:50. Okay, confirmed. Yes, the flight is at 5:50. It is 1:16 right now. I'll probably leave around 3, I think, because it's okay if I'm there too early. I'll just work or something. Full disclosure, this is kind of a low stakes experiment because I'm just gonna go stay with my mom. So that lady, she has everything. If I use some of her stuff, I'm gonna update you to add things that I wish I had packed or should have packed or something. The first thing I know is going to be nail clippers because I should be clipping my toenails right now, but I'm not going to. For clothes, I have a couple pairs of underwear, a few pairs of underwear, 1 pair of socks. I don't really wear socks, but I'm bringing one anyways for, you know, public toes. And then I have this little set, these pajamas, and it kind of doubles as another sports bra because it has like a lining and it's quite tight. You can also put cups in them, but I lost them. I have a sweatshirt that I'm going to wear, white t-shirt, shorts. It's not shorts weather, it's winter time, so these are just for in the house. I kind of prefer wearing shorts if I'm just inside working or whatever, or lounging. I have 1 more pair of pants, a black button-down sweater, this sort of silky black top, and then I have some unfortunate stained painting clothes I have to bring because I'm going to be painting someone's house. If you didn't know, I used to be a painter. So the paint clothes have to come with, and they're going to take up a good amount of real estate actually. It is what it is. I'm not willing to ruin anything else. This is what I'm going to wear on the plane. Despite how they look, these are actually my heaviest pants. So that's why I'm going to wear those. Sorry, the mirror's dirty. It's not necessarily Cute outfit. It's just what I'm wearing. I'm aware that everything is black. Then obviously, computer. I usually bring this little sort of like belt bag, like over the shoulder bag, but I think I'm gonna leave that here this time. Toiletries. I have toothbrush, toothpaste. I am gonna have to buy a travel sized contact lens solution when I get there because I only have the big bottle and I don't have a sterile container to put the solution in. It just makes more sense to buy when I get there. I have put some of my supplements, counted them out for the 10 days and put them into a little container all together, as well as some Tylenol. My Advil I have wrapped up in this little, because it was kind of gooey. Then I'm gonna bring just a little bit of skincare. I have a vitamin C serum that I use. I'm not gonna bring a face cream because it's too big. So I'm gonna have to buy like a travel sized one of those too. I just don't have a container to put it into and it's not expensive anyway. So I'm just gonna buy the mini. And then I have my prescription medication. I am going to put some sunscreen in this container. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the size on it. It's just like a little refillable baby food pouch. But I know it's not more than 100 mils and I'm not gonna fill it all the way. I'm gonna pump some of my sunscreen into this and if they throw it out, they throw it out. Okay, I have some lip balm. I usually like the Burt's Bees Rescue ointment, but I'm leaving that here for my daughter because she has eczema, so I'm just gonna bring this. I have a little bit of shampoo left. I'm not trying to be a pick-me, but I don't wear very much makeup at the moment. So I have a blush, a mascara, a primer, a mascara, and a concealer. These two I can sacrifice if I run out of space. This is just like one of those scalp massager things, but I like it for my legs because it helps with circulation. I get a lot of pain in my legs, and massaging it with this actually really helps. And then this is just like a little foot scrubber thing because it's winter time and I have dry feet and it drives me crazy. So, but I can sacrifice these if I need to. Sunscreen's in the pouch. Here's the liquids bag. I normally don't do this at all because I travel with a suitcase, so I'll usually just leave all my liquids in the suitcase. This is my usual ride here. Just because I hate having to take this out of security. But today, we have no choice. Shoes, obviously. I only have room for one pair and it's gonna be on my feet. I love white sneakers. They go with everything. Normally, I would use one of these guys. This is a packing cube. This one's from eBags. But with the shape of my backpack, I'm actually not sure it's that helpful. So I might try packing my stuff in here and stick it down the side of the backpack. But I think it might be better off just rolling up the clothes and sticking them in the bottom. We'll see. Okay. Clothes are done. I realized afterwards I could have just put this on the stand and you would have been able to see. But I'm impressed actually. I got all this clothes in here. There's still a decent amount of space on top for my liquids. I did put the pajamas down the front pocket. I put the pajamas down the front pocket because they're pretty flat. Okay, I'm gonna put these guys in one of the water bottle sides. I don't know if I should do that because this is like, it's grippy. Should cover it with something. Anyways, this one can go in. Oh my gosh. It's very tight. Maybe I won't do that. Just stick that in the main pocket here. Perfect. Same with this. Forgot what I said. I should cover that with some plastic wrap or something. It's really like, it's gonna wreck my clothes. Oh, deodorant. I forgot to mention deodorant. I do have it. And just so you know, deodorant is a solid as long as you don't have the gel kind. It's a solid. It's not liquid cream or gel. Liquids just on top. Look at all that room. Pleased. Men's and supplements. I mean, it's in plastic. Look what I found. It's from like a straw or something. I don't know. Something we ate from fast food. It's perfect. So it doesn't wreck anything. Now I think I will put that in the water bottle pocket at the bottom. Perfect. Yeah, so I didn't use a packing cube. This is essentially a packing cube at the end of the day, right? Because it's a tight little bag. Laptop. Oh shoot. I should have put my charger in here already. It's gonna be really annoying to have that on the top. I could put it in the water bottle pocket, but I have to put you in the water bottle pocket. On top it is. Something you should know about me is that I'm the crappiest computer equipment ever. And it all works. So I don't really want to bring that belt bag because when I bring it, I like to put it in here when I can. I like to be free, you know? So I think I'm just gonna put my passport in the inside pocket. And my debit card and stuff. Oh yeah, computer. I can't get a bigger computer because it won't fit in here. So, sticking with my Chromebook. Normally this fits much better, but the inside of this it's stuffed pretty tight. Arnar. The stuff inside is taking up too much real estate. Got it. That's gonna be really annoying if they make me take that out of security. The socks. I should probably wear public toes and all that. This is really annoying with this on top. Let's see if I can fit this down the side. Wasting clicks. Okay, so you're gonna go in here. I'm gonna put an actual water bottle in this side. This is surely the fullest this bag has ever been. I almost forgot something. I have this little makeup baggie, a makeup brush, a couple of ponytails, hair clip, brow. Used to be a gel, it's a solid now. Tweezers, and a little spoolie. It's not very big, so I'll just shove it somewhere. I'm at the airport. I am bricking it slightly because I read online that it can only be 6 inches. I don't know if it's gonna fit in the sizer. So if they make everyone put it in the sizer, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Actually, I do know what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw out my painting clothes because I don't actually need those. I get something crappy at the thrift. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to squish it. Okay. I'm still worrying about my personal item. I know Jason said I'm fine, but I'm told they do make every single person put their personal item in the sizer. So I want to make sure it fits. I don't want to be the person standing there trying to put all their clothes on. So I kind of just like loosened clothes a little bit so that I can actually like put it into the sizer. It can be compact a little bit. But that's without my computer, so I think I'll be okay then. I think I can squish it in, but I don't know if that's allowed. So they allowed you to squish. So I did put a pair of shorts in my inside coat pocket. Oh, I did also at home, I ended up taking out those two things, that foot scrubber and the massager, because I just felt like they're hard, so I can't compact them. I don't know why I'm worried about this, like it would be the most egregious abuse of the personal item, because every single person I see has a bigger bag than me. How cute is this little work booth? I have like 2 hours. Hi there. I just got here. With Flair, you have to have like a purple tag on your backpack, and they even date it so that people can't take the tag off and put it on their backpack the next flight. This is the infamous purple tag. Because they're obviously a lot more strict at my airport, they did actually write the date on the first one I got, so you wouldn't be able to reuse it. Not that I was going to. They either catch you at the check-in desk to check the size of your bag and give you the tag, or if you're traveling with just a personal item and you don't go to the check-in desk, then they check everyone's bags at the gate, like size check, not check them in. And you have to have a purple tag to get on board, so every single person does have to put their bag in the sizer, and it is only 6 inches wide. It seemed like a little bit of shoving was fine. 2 sizers, and the lady that was putting the tags on, she was helping someone else when I put my bag in there, so I didn't feel bad about it. But there was lots of people who had to pay. There was actually a lot of people who said that their bag was fine on the way to my city, but when they were leaving, all of a sudden they had to size it and it wasn't okay. So I don't really know if that's true or they were just trying it. I'm not sure. I did forget a hairbrush, I realized, which is very annoying because I have a mini one and I had it out and everything, and at no point did I notice that I didn't have it when I was packing, even when I was talking. I had to use my mom's. In real life, I guess I would have to go buy one. I also forgot to go to the store to get contact lens solution, which is very annoying. So my eyeballs are dry. This is the fit. Feeling one painting today. I'm back from my trip. No issues. They didn't even make me put in the sizer. They just looked at it. My bag was smaller on the way home because I threw out all my painting clothes. I proactively went up to the counter to get the purple tag for my bag, but the joke was on me because they didn't actually check the bags then when people were boarding. They maybe checked some bigger bags, but I didn't see it. This totally makes sense because on the way there was a few people who were complaining that their personal item was fine on the way to this airport, but then on their way back, it was too big. And I think that's probably because they came from an airport that's just a little bit more lax. So it's good to know the rules because it's certainly better to be prepared than to get caught on the way back and you have to pay like $200. So yes, apparently the fee for an oversized personal item is around $200. So right after I came home, a news story came out that the Flair sizers are all being audited because some of them are actually smaller than specified. A guy who had a custom made personal item created and still his bag didn't fit in the sizer even though he had made it like a little bit smaller than spec at the airport that I flew from. This does not surprise me because I tried my bag in the WestJet sizer, which is supposed to be the exact same, which is why I first put my bag into the WestJet sizer because that's the one I saw where there was no one around and they're supposed to be the exact same size. but they are shaped a little bit differently on the sides, and it was much harder to put my bag into the Flair one than it was in the WestJet one, which doesn't really make sense if they're the same size. The Flair ones seem to taper just a little bit towards the top. If you are doing this and you have a laptop, I have a strategy. So make sure you shoehorn the bottom part, if you're pushing the limit, where the hard item is, like that. So put the hard part in first, and then you can kind of shove the rest of the bag down. That's what I did. That worked. So they're saying that the sizer that he used was damaged, but it seems pretty unlikely that that was the exact same one that I got, and they all look different to the WestJet ones. Besides the toiletries, I was surprised that I really wasn't missing anything. I had to buy a travel size contact lens solution. I didn't have any conditioner, and I didn't have any lotion. Most places they're going to have lotion, especially if you're at a hotel. And they may or may not have conditioner, but those are all like pretty economical things to purchase when you're away anyways. And then the only other thing I forgot was my hairbrush, which I did just genuinely forget, and it's a mini size, so I certainly could have fit it somewhere. I felt like the clothes were fine. I didn't even end up wearing some of them because I was just painting every day, and I kind of went from painting clothes to jammies. With 5 different tops and 2 pairs of pants, I could make 9 outfits that I liked. I could make 10 outfits total, and if the weather was warmer, I would have been able to have 2 more because I did pack that pair of like lounge shorts. I do actually think that I could pack like this for a much longer trip if I was traveling by myself. If you're going anywhere with kids, obviously you just need more things, and there are some things that I just prefer not to buy. Like I color my own hair, so I like to bring some of those supplies and stuff. But if I had to, I could probably live out of a purse for 3 months or even longer. If you were to travel all over the world with just a personal item, I think I would use a slightly different bag. Obviously, where I wasn't afraid of getting pickpocketed or anything, so it's okay that the zipper is broken on the top, and I was okay to put my camera in the water bottle pocket. But if you were somewhere more crowded or more touristy where there's pickpockets and stuff, you would want a bag with just a little bit more space that was all enclosed. That's it. That's the video.
What time is it, guys? It's party time!
No, it's not party